Disney Lucasfilm can't get out of its own way when it comes to breaking Star Wars. And, well, they're at it again. And this time with a character that even I was a little surprised at seeing. Get ready for the very first trans trooper. Renegade Online. So Star Wars debuts its first look at a transgender clone trooper after Disney CEO Bob Iger said he removed the company from the culture war, right? Of course, Iger doesn't think this is part of the culture war. He doesn't get that. He doesn't care because he's a liar. He's not removing Disney from the culture war really at all. He might scale back a little bit so he can say, look, we changed. Look, we gave you Deadpool and Wolverine. Look, we gave you Inside Out 2 that was stripped of woke from all the information that we heard. But here we go. The secrets of the clone troopers, which is...
Oh, those secrets.
Yeah. There's some secrets in here. The secret is that she's got a... So Star Wars...
I feel like
Holocron...
we should be playing Aerosmith right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, dude looks like a lady. I know. Everybody laughed when it was Mrs. Doubtfire. Now it's real, and it's everywhere. Star Wars Holocron appears to have purchased a copy of the book that is written by Mark Sumerak and illustrated by some other guy. I don't care. Revealed the book includes a first look at Sister, a trans woman clone trooper. So does that mean it's a
I can't keep up. I don't know what that means. It's like Luke's arm, but very small.
I guess. I have no idea anymore with this. The user added that the clone trooper Rex, who writes an in-universe account of the clone troopers, describes Sister, quote, when one of our kind expressed her gender identity differently than her fellow troopers, she figured, I think, she'd have to hide who she truly was inside. Fortunately, her brothers in the 7th Sky Corps gave her the name Sister as a constant reminder that she belonged. Okay.
I enjoy paragraphs that I would have not been able to understand 30 years ago.
No. And this is it. This is you can see, this is, if you look at this, and I had this one up here, I just went over to the Twitter, so you can see, this is actually, you can tell pretty clearly, this is like an iPhone picture of the actual printed page of this book. And this is a book is meant for kids. Okay? So we're now, pushing the transgender ideology into children out there.
We're also putting the real world. We're taking the real world, except it's not really the real world, but we're taking what they believe to be the real world and we're putting it into fiction. So Star Wars is now subjugated to modern, very specific issues of the day, right? It's not an escape anymore. You can no longer escape, because if you could escape, then that would be antithesis to what they want, which is absolute power over you and your kids.
That's it. And I mean, it's even so far nowadays. Remember that they're trying to pass, or maybe they did pass it. I don't remember. The state of California, basically your children don't belong to you anymore. The state can decide what happens to them as minors, specifically when it comes to certain types of legitimately controversial medical treatments.
And then they wonder why there's an exodus out of California.
Yeah, you wonder why. I mean, you'd have to be an absolute fool to move into California right now. I don't think anybody's moving in. They're all moving out, and this is why. But here you go. This is Sister, a trans trooper, complete with LGBTQ pride flag colors on the uniform for whatever. Again, this is Star Wars. This is fantasy. This is a galaxy far, far away. Why would this exist in this manner? Why would 2024 TikTok exist in this manner in Star Wars?
I'm only surprised that this trooper doesn't have a Marxist fist on the armor. That would really complete it.
That'll be chapter 2. That'll be the next issue of the book, I'm sure. So there you have it. You've got this now because this is what kids need. And this is from Jonas J. Campbell. In fact, we've got something else we want to bring up, kind of semi-related to this, that Jonas was featured in an article today from Caroline Reed, as a matter of fact, another Caroline Reed article. This one from the Daily
I'd like to
Mail.
thank, though, Valiant ESPN for advertising on this story. Thank you, ESPN. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, watch live on YouTube TV. It's Google. Disney just released a Star Wars clone book featuring male trooper called Sister who uses she/her pronouns with trans painted armor. And this is the other one, another image here I wanted to show just to kind of see, because I think, yeah, here we go. Join the ranks of Galactic Republic and Star Wars. The secrets of the clone troopers. Young fans will uncover thrilling secrets from the history of beloved clone troopers. Thrilling secrets. I'm sure everybody was thrilled. But the whole point of sharing this image that Jonas did, age group, child. But we're expected to believe that after everything they're putting in their films, after having cross-dressers working at the Bippity Boppity Boutique, gender dysphoria employees interacting with children, and now this in their books. Disney's not, trying to groom anybody. I'm sure. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine.
But it does come with free stickers of all your favorite flags that the kid can put on their cute little toys.
You said flags with an L, right?
Flags
just
with
check
an
it.
L. I would never say.
You heard that,
If
YouTube.
the book comes with those, that's an interesting package deal. Yep.
Well, there is no package deal because Sister ain't got one no more. Got
3 layers of zings.
Oh, I need a rim shot for that one.
4 layers of zings.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
So I hope you knew when you said. Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. We just won't go there. But it goes through here just about the book and all this kind of stuff. The character Sister apparently first appeared in Queen's Hope back in 2022. In a now deleted post, the author shared concept art of the character created by Yuzuri Art, which was here, but this was the concept art. This again from this, I think 2022.
Is that a trans fart behind her? Is that what we're depicting?
I kind of wondered about that.
Okay, just checking.
I just
could have been a smoke monster. It's Star Wars after all.
Broke wind, and we got that. I don't know.
The waft is with you. The waft
Yikes.
is with you.
Yeah. So I mean, this is Sister doesn't have a huge part in the book. Not anymore. She doesn't after the search. Okay. We didn't want to use her existence as a promo. I wonder why.
Can't imagine.
I made her to be shared not just with readers, but with other Star Wars writers as well. P.S. She's functionally immortal. Plot.
I'm sorry. If that's not the best Mary Sue I've ever heard, I can't.
Wait, it gets
Wait
better.
a minute. I thought that the clones had limited lifespans.
Well, here we go. She's
How
functionally
could she be immortally?
No, she's functionally immortal. Plot armor that makes Darth Maul look like a pushover. Meaning you can't kill the only trans character stormtrooper in Star Wars history.
Oh my gosh.
Functionally, oh yeah, that's what this is. It's. It was in the book.
Luke.
It's canon now. No, it isn't.
I see so many problems with this. Yeah.
Go ahead, Tom.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
you all there.
No, it's
That's
fine.
okay. I was doing a bit. I imagine modern Lucasfilm. That would be the big reveal where Luke yells. It would be, except instead of him yelling, no, it would be yes.
Hey, you want to make it better? And again, this is all from that part place.
Pretty, oh so pretty.
In an interview with Force Friends Rewatch, I have no idea what that is, but I have a feeling it's like a YouTube channel or some damn thing. Johnson, the original creator of Sister, the trans trooper, specifically wanted the character to interact with a young Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, of
Not
course.
young Anakin Skywalker, and revealed that the idea to make the character so-called transgender came from Lucasfilm Story Group. Ta-da! Pablo, Kiri Hart, back in the day when she was, because this was back at least 2 or 3 years ago, right? So 2 years ago now.
Well, remember, Pablo doesn't work for the story group. Pablo doesn't do anything that we can possibly ever figure out. We don't know what Pablo does.
Somebody sat here. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. People are like, oh, God, you stop with all the South Park stuff. Like, South Park's on the money, y'all. South Park's on the money every time. This is real.
Put another gay diverse woman in it. Make it more fucking lit.
That's it. This is it. This is still happening. And we get to cover it because why not? I mean, I don't even know anymore where to go with half these stories because they're so ridiculous. I'm like, do I really want to sit here and cut a video on this? Now, this is more fun to do this as a live reaction on a show like this with everybody because it's just ridiculous. While discussing notes she received from her first draft, which is something they didn't do with the Acolyte, apparently. They did not have notes after the first draft. They got the first draft back, and they said, great, shoot it. Story Group, Lucasfilm Story Group, this is a quote from Johnson, the author or the creator of Sister, the Trans Trooper. Lucasfilm's Story Group was wondering if you could make Tepa, what I guess this was the character's original first name or real first name, a trans character instead. And I thought about it for 10 seconds. It was like, no, I can't. It's not like flipping a switch in this case. Actually, it's exactly what it is. Or a scalpel instead of a switch. And then I was like, but you did ask for another Anakin scene. So what if I gave you a trans character in addition to Tepa? And Sister was an idea that I'd been floating around for a couple of months at that point. And I knew that it was going to be a short scene. I knew that it was going to be very unsubtle. And I knew that I wanted it to be with Anakin because I wanted it to be one of his most like Jake Lloyd moments in the whole book. So when we say young Anakin, we are talking like 10-year-old Jake Lloyd. This is when we wanted to introduce the trans trooper to a young child. Have we seen this before, like in every public school in America right now?
All I can tell you is there's some, maybe I shouldn't even say what I was going to say. There are some sickos in Lucasfilm.
Yep.
I mean, these people got some. If you look at little baby Vader, and you think, hey, I need to put somebody based on their bedroom persuasion near baby Vader. I mean,
not even bedroom persuasion. Just I woke up this morning and my mind is playing tricks on me. I'm going to read this whole last section again, plus the final part of the sentence. I knew that I wanted it to be with Anakin because I wanted it to be one of his most like Jake Lloyd moments in the whole book. I really wanted that kind of innocence, that genuineness, and that immediate acceptance to shine through in that scene. So, like, you're openly admitting that you, wanted to take the innocence of young Anakin?
I'm starting to think that the dark side was right in Star Wars. If these people are successful in taking over the canon, like
the dark side is Lucas.
Put another gay diverse woman in it. Make it more fucking lit.
Star Killer Base, just aim it at all the planets and let it go.
You are the gayest monster since gay came to Gay Town.
Whoa, easy.
And they go into this interview that CNBC did a year or so ago with Iger. He was asked by CNBC, quote, "The woke thing has had more of an impact. You said to me, Bob, that you would just love to be out of the culture wars. Do you feel you're succeeding in that?" And Iger replied, well, I think, yes. I mean, I think the noise has sort of quieted down. I've been preaching this for a long time at the company before I left and since I came back. Our number one goal is to entertain. I don't think he actually said that or believes it, because that's just not what the company's been doing. I mean, he might have said the words, but let's be in practice. That has not been happening. But anyway, yeah, there you go. You've got sister. We can all revel in the joy that is this character,
sister.
because this is what your children need from Star Wars. Make sure you're subscribed to Valiant Renegade and join us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show.